Investing in a New Climate is a channel that explores how to invest and thrive in a new climate of disruptive climate change and advancing technologies. I'm your host, Scott Schwartz. Today we're fortunate to have John Boyer. John Boyer has experience working in the fintech sector as a data analyst, web developer, and programmer. He's an ESG Portfolio manager. John has a strong understanding of technology and has a passion for sustainable and impactful investing. He's a contributing author to Investing in a New Climate, and he's a guest lecturer and speaker. John, welcome. Tell us about yourself.
Sure. So I've worked in sustainable finance my whole career. For much of my life, I've been interested in this intersection between sustainability and technology, and I came to view finance as the driving force behind a lot of the work that gets done here.
One of the buzzwords that floats around is greenwashing. My opinion of greenwashing is pretending to be sustainable or impactful, but not really. What's your read on the term greenwashing?
Yeah, that's right. Greenwashing is a marketing term. What that means is you're portraying your products or services as more fundamentally sustainable than they actually are.
So someone wouldn't use greenwashing intentionally. I mean, it's a derogatory term, isn't it?
It's a pejorative, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So if a firm was pretending to be sustainable or impactful, like one of the large custodians or big firms, they may not really have their heart in the idea of investing sustainably or having impact. They're more just talking to the audience or to their potential clients.
They're talking the talk and not walking the walk. And you see a lot of examples of this in the industry today among the existing investment portfolios. Many of them engage only trivially or not with real intent behind the sustainable issues.
One of the other issues that I've heard quite a bit about is the benefits of ownership. A lot of the funds that are sustainable or the green funds want to get rid of different companies. But I think there's a concept that getting rid of the companies doesn't provide impact. You can't talk to the chief financial officer, the CEO, if you don't own stock. So what's your view on the benefits or not benefits of ownership?
That's correct, and I've advocated my whole career for ownership of shares for exactly this reason. You only have a voice at the table if you have a foot in the door, and the only way to do that with a publicly traded company is to invest in those shares. In doing so, you gain a couple of key rights and responsibilities, frankly, as far as I'm concerned. One of which is the ability to speak to management, but also to vote your proxy votes, to vote your shares.
The chapter that you wrote in Investing in a New Climate was called Investing as a Lever. Can you expand on the meaning of that chapter title?
Sure. So you can think of a lever two ways. The classical way is a force multiplier, and you see sustainably invested or impact invested capital achieve some huge successes with relatively limited pools of capital. The other way you can think of it is applying a small force over a large distance. You can really move some heavy objects with a lever. And indeed, we've seen that in the investing world as a function of the motivation and drive of these sustainable impact solutions.
The name of the show is Investing in a New Climate. Can you tell me what's the best way to invest in the new climate?
So you need to have exposure materially to the issues. When we talk about the climate, we talk not only about ecosystems, biodiversity, and the natural planet that we live on, but its economic benefits and threats. There are both huge threats and huge opportunities in this space when you look at investing in a new climate. A big part of what that means is investing in technological solutions, but also human capital solutions that create the sustainable future that we need as a species. There are, of course, massive economic incentives and opportunities in doing this.
Great. Thanks, John. Thanks for being here. Today's show was sponsored by IntentVest, an investment platform focused on sustainable impact and new technology investing at a low cost, providing good returns for individuals and institutional investors. Thanks for watching.